think it's because of board safety, demolish the building without the permission of the law.
Oh, yeah, we know.
Get that?
No, but we know about that building. Yeah, we're trying to buy it, but they're not, they don't have clear title to it to sell it to us.
Val, do we have a policy for, like the write-offs?
Trying to,
Do we have any policy in place for that? Do you guys have anything? I didn't see anything on my end.
For write-offs?
Yeah, like the ones that I write-off, bad debt.
I have to talk to Kim.
Andre needs it, and I can't seem to find, the only thing I sent him was the ones that we wrote off. But he's asking for a policy for them, for the cost of service study that they're doing. Or that they filed.
It's never been brought up. I don't know. I have to check with
Okay.
Kim, but she's on vacation. Everybody ready?
Yes.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. I'd like to call to order the regular meeting of the Board of Public Works for November 22nd, 2021. Roll call.
Val Gomez.
Present.
William. Weena Guzman.
Present.
Douglas Powers.
Present.
2 meetings in a row. Okay. Next, we have the minutes of the regular meeting of November 8th, 2021. Entertain a motion to approve as written.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Val Gomez.
Yes?
Weena Guzman.
Yes.
Douglas Powers.
Yes.
Okay, we have no correspondence. We'll move on to new business. First item on our agenda, STM 2022 Proposal for Emergency Services and Emergency Board Up. This is from the Building Department. Our building director informed me, Mr. James Portello, informed me that he would not be able to attend the meeting, but he did send a explanation sheet for the first item, STM. He noted this is a annual proposal, and the rates will remain the same as 2021. And right now, like I said, it's just a rate schedule for boarding up. There are various prices in here for various tasks. Are there any questions or comments on this proposal?
No.
No.
There being no further questions or comments, entertain a motion to approve STM's 2022 Proposal for Emergency Services and Emergency Board Up for Building Department.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes?
Weena Guzman.
Yes.
Douglas Powers.
Yes.
Okay, next we have the Building Department proposals for Americo for 2022. I believe we have 3 or 4. The first one is for pre-demolition asbestos surveys. The pre-demolition asbestos surveys, the rate would be $535 per property. Let's see. His only comment is basically the same thing I just read. Are there any comments? I believe this is same as from last year. Are there any comments on this proposal from Americo for pre-demolition asbestos survey?
No.
No.
There being no further questions or comments, I entertain a motion to approve Americo's pre-demolition asbestos survey for 2022 at a rate of $535 per property.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes?
Weena Guzman.
Yes.
Douglas Powers.
Yes.
Next proposal for Americo is their ambient air monitoring and soil management during demolition. The rate for air monitoring will be $1,730 per day. Laboratory services would be $145 each. $145 to $170. Any questions or comments on this proposal?
So I'm assuming, is that reading like 145 for if it's 5 days or more, and then 170 if it's like 2 days?
I believe that's what it is.
Okay. Yeah, I've got it. No, none.
None.
None? There be no further questions or comments, entertain a motion to approve a Miracle proposal for ambient air monitoring and soil management.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes?
Lena Guzman.
Yes.
Douglas Powers.
Yes.
Okay, next we have their proposal for asbestos project management. Project management for residential buildings, it's, I think 4 units and above, no, 4 units and up to 4 units, 625. Residential buildings with 5 units, that'd be 850 per building. Additional clearance examinations, 375. Any questions or comments on your asbestos project management?
No.
No.
There be no further questions or comments, entertain a motion to approve Americo's asbestos project management proposal with building department.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes?
Lena Guzman.
Yes.
Douglas Powers.
Yes.
Okay, next we have the petroleum tank decommissioning and closure oversight for Americo. Decommissioning and oversight, it is $935 for residential tank, $1,320 for commercial tank. Soil and groundwater sampling analysis, $350. Any questions or comments on this proposal?
No.
No.
Being no further questions or comments, entertain a motion to approve Americo's petroleum tank decommissioning proposal.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes?
Lena Guzman.
Yes.
Douglas Powers.
Yes.
Okay, next we have from the Harbor Group. It's also from Building Department. We have their pre-demolition asbestos building inspection. Mr. Portello, in his note, says a pre-demolition asbestos building inspection at a rate of $300 with analysis of bulk samples by polarized light microscopy. $25 each, for a total of $325 per property. Any comments on this proposal?
No.
No.
Okay, there be no further questions or comments. Entertain a motion to approve Harbor Group's pre-demolition asbestos building inspection.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes?
Lena Guzman.
Yes.
Douglas Powers.
Yes.
Okay, and now we have the Harbor Group's asbestos project management. The cost for buildings, cost for each building, 4 units and under is $400 per building. Above 4 units will be determined depending on the size of the building. Any questions or comments on this project?
No.
No.
There being no further questions or comments, entertain a motion to approve Harbor Group's asbestos management.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes?
Lena Guzman.
Yes.
Douglas Powers.
Yes.
Okay, next we have KM Waste and Recycling rates for 2022. This is for the building department. Let's see. They have for sod installation, they have watering services at $60 per hour, minimum 4 hours. Water meter rental, $16. Kind of basic. Any questions or comments on KM Waste and Recycling's sod installation quotes for 2022?
No, the only thing that stuck out to me was, it looks like they had some issues with their table of contents, but everything looks like it's right inside.
Wait a minute, did they bill us, so we bill them for a meter, and then they bill us for the cost of the meter also?
I'm sorry, can you say that again, Miguel?
I see they have water meter rental. They included that price in their proposal, but then we charge them for the meter, right?
No, the meters, there's a service charge on a monthly basis, but no charge to install a new meter.
Oh, okay, just wondering about that, okay. Any other questions or comments?
No.
No.
Okay, there being no further questions or comments, or to a motion to approve Calumet Waste and Recycling's rates for 2022 for building department.
So move.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez,
Yes?
Rena Guzman,
Yes.
Douglas Powers.
Yes.
And now, just to know, I'm so sorry, the hydrant meters, we do issue them a permit, and it's a daily rate that we do charge and assess.
What's the rate?
It's it's for a hydrant meter, so it's $16 per day.
Oh, so
And then the
they,
water charge, yeah, so it is right.
so
sorry, I didn't
we
understand.
charge them and then they bill us for it,
Yeah,
okay.
but we collect, outside the water department.
Okay, next we have Resolution number 2021-87, amending Resolution 2021-19, a resolution of Chicago Board of Public Works regarding the contract with Calumet Waste and Recycling. It's amending, whereas the City of Chicago has need for certain services which are provided by contractors or private companies in order to ensure the efficiency operation of the city and to provide for the health and safety of its residents. And whereas Calumet Waste and Recycling has provided reliable, efficient, and timely demolition-related services, including but not limited to the placement of sod and watering services to the City of Chicago, and the previous contract between the city and Calumet Waste resulted from a competitive bidding process, competitive quote process, or otherwise conform to the State of Indiana's Public Works laws, public purchasing statute, and the city's procurement policies. Whereas the city and Calumet Waste desire to continue an agreement for the year 2021 from January 2021 through December 31st, 2021. Should that be 2022? Or unless the agreement is terminated in writing by either party pursuant to terms provided in an agreement by city procurement policies.
The addendum for Calumet Waste is just to get us to the end of the year.
Oh, I see. Okay. Thank you. Whereas the City of Chicago and Calumet Waste agree as reflected in the Board of Works Resolution Number 2021-19, and the addendum attached therefore to continue the contractual relationship under the terms including rates, pricing, and timelines for deliverables provided in 2020 agreement, and agrees that the city shall not be charged interest, late fees, or penalties under agreement. Whereas due to the city's need for additional services to be provided by Calumet Waste, the parties agreed to add an additional $30,000 to the parties' agreement for the year 2021, increasing the contract amount to a total of $130,000 not to exceed for all services provided in 2021. Are there any questions or comments on this amendment?
No.
No.
There being no further questions or comments, I entertain a motion to approve Resolution Number 2021-87, amending Resolution 2021-19.
So move.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez,
Yes?
Rena Guzman,
Yes.
Douglas Powers.
Yes.
Okay, next we have contracts from the Building Department. First one is from Northwest Indiana Environmental for 416 Spring. This is for $3,600. This is to complete all the general asbestos removal work at 416 Spring, amount of $3,600. Any questions or comments on this contract? And it's with Northwest Indiana Environment.
No.
There being no further questions or comments, I entertain a motion to approve the asbestos removal contract between the City of Chicago and Northwest Indiana Environmental for 416 Spring.
So move.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez?
Yes.
Weena Guzman?
Yes.
Douglas Powers?
Yes.
Okay, next we have contract between JM Industrial Services. This is for the 2021 Phase 5 Board of Safety Demolition of Unsafe Structures. It is between the Board of Public Works and JM Industrial Services. It is for 4831 McCook, 3911 McCook, 514 Spring, 5432 Wag, 3446 Fir, 3930 Fern, Garage Oni, 3919 Butternut, Garage Oni, for a total of $61,200. Any questions or comments on this demolition contract with J&M Industrial Services?
No.
No.
Being no further questions or comments, I entertain a motion to approve the contract with J&M Industrial Services for demolition.
So move.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez?
Yes?
Weena Guzman?
Yes.
Douglas Powers?
Yes.
Okay, next we have a demolition contract between the Board of Public Works and Richardson Disposal. This is for 2021 Phase 5 Board of Safety Demolitions of Unsafe Structures. This is for 3926 Alexander, 4509 Todd, Garage Only, 3809 Deal, Garage Only, for a total of $13,100. Any questions or comments on this demolition contract?
No.
Just, I see on the agenda it says
Yeah.
DNR Site Services, and then on the contract, it's Richardson Disposal. So just to clarify which is the company that's being,
Is he the owner of that?
I'm sorry?
Is Richardson the owner?
Of R&D?
Yeah.
Don't believe so.
I'm not sure.
Just thought it was a clear.
Okay, we'll check the paperwork to make sure.
His company used to be DNR Site Services. They
Oh.
changed their names
Oh,
to
they did?
Richardson.
Change names.
So,
Okay.
for the record, they changed their name to Richardson Disposal.
Thank you.
Any other questions or comments?
No.
There be no further questions or comments, I entertain a motion to approve the demolition contract between the Board of Public Works and Richardson Disposal.
So move.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez?
Yes?
Weena Guzman?
Yes.
Douglas Powers?
Yes.
Okay, next we come to JM Industrial Services, change order number 1. This change order for 4715 Alexander, Chicago, Indiana. This is also from Building Department. This is for a tank removal at 4715. Excavate underground storage tank. I guess this is during excavation or demo underground storage tank that was found outside the footprint of the house. They are to pump, clean, load, and haul away and dispose of the tank and backfill the void. This is for $2,250. Any questions or comments on this change order?
No.
No.
There being no further questions or comments, I entertain a motion to approve change order number 1 with J&M Industrial Services with the Building Department in the amount of $2,250.
So move.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez?
Yes?
Weena Guzman?
Yes.
Douglas Powers?
Yes.
Okay, next we have a consulting contract for the Fire Department. This is for Northwest Psychological Services. Chief, you want to say anything?
Yes, that's our department psychologist. So we have our own retainer, and we renew her contract every year.
Okay, rates are the same?
Rates are the same, yes.
Okay, and the rates are $100 per hour. And any questions or comments?
No.
Being no further questions or comments, I entertain a motion to approve the consulting contract with Northwest Psychological Services and the Chicago Fire Department.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes?
Weena Guzman.
Yes.
Douglas Powers.
Yes.
Okay, next from the Fire Department, we have, from the chief, we have a declaration of surplus items. He has provided a list. They are either broken or obsolete, and his list does describe which category they're in. Are there any questions or comments for the chief?
No.
No.
There be no further questions or comments, turn to motion, we approve the fire department's request for declaration of surplus of the items aforementioned.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes?
Weena Guzman.
Yes.
Douglas Powers.
Yes.
Okay, next we have, also from the fire department, letter from the chief. He would like to request approval for Central Service Fire Station Training Room, tables, chairs, storage cabinets, and conference room furniture, contingent on funding approval from our load account, furnitures and fixtures. He did attach the quotes, totaling $50,560.49. Ooh, now it's cheap, they only gave me $100.
Well, you know what, that same furniture is still there.
Yeah.
Here in our training room, we have some of the old wooden tables that were there for the last 40 years, but many
Yeah.
of them are plastic. And the chairs, we replaced them probably about 4 or 5 years ago. We got them from Sam's Club, and they've just been falling apart. So I'm not saying firemen have gained weight, I just think the chairs are wearing out.
No, this time we're going to do it right. Any questions or comments?
No.
There being no further questions or comments, I entertain a motion to approve fire department's request for new furniture for the training room, contingent on their funding approval.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes?
Weena Guzman.
Yes.
Douglas Powers.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Chief.
Thank you.
Next on our agenda, we have from the police department. We have their Vigilant Solutions. Letter from the chief. Approval is needed for the renewal subscription to the license plate recognition service for all police officers to have access to the data and video collection. Numerous police vehicles have the LPA equipment installed. Also, the city of Chicago has numerous cameras that capture the information. Vigilant Solutions stores and secures the information. Annual subscription allows law enforcement to access their database. Costs $11,250. For the record, can you give your name, please?
Officer Jimenez Segovia.
Okay, are there any questions for the officer?
No.
There being no further questions or comments, I entertain a motion to approve for the police department or proposal from Vigilant in the amount of $11,250.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes?
Weena Guzman.
Yes.
Douglas Powers.
Yes.
Okay, next we also have in the police department is their spot shotter program. According from the chief, it attaches the renewal of the annual agreement from Spot Shotter Services from January 1 to December 31st, 2022. These services alert officers and dispatchers to shots fired within city limits. And the amount is $172,299. Is this the same as last year, or did it go up any?
I believe this is last year's. I would have to double check to see if it went up.
Okay, I was just curious. Are there any questions or comments?
No.
No.
There being no further questions or comments, I entertain a motion to approve the spot shotter proposal for East Chicago Fire Police Department for $172,299.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes?
Weena Guzman.
Yes.
Douglas Powers.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, next we have contract between the City of East Chicago and the law officers of Shanna Levinson, attorney at law for legal services. We actually have two contracts for her. One is for legal service with the city, and one is for the Police Merit Commission. The one for the city, the terms are $125 per hour for non-litigation, $150 for matters connected with litigation, and not to exceed $25,000. Any questions or comments on this contract?
No.
No.
I believe it's the same from last year, right? Okay. There be no further questions or comments, I entertain a motion to approve the contract between the City of Chicago and the law offices of Shannon Levinson, Attorney Shannon Levinson, for the year 2022.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez,
Yes?
Weena Guzman,
Yes.
Douglas Powers.
Yes.
Okay, the next one is for the contract between the police merit system. I believe the terms are similar. Hourly rate is $125. That's for non-litigation. For litigation, $150 per hour. And it also is not to exceed $25,000. And this is for her work with the Police Merit Commission. Any questions or comments?
No.
No.
There being no further questions or comments, I entertain a motion to approve the contract for legal services for the Police Merit Commission with the office of Shauna Levinson.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes?
Weena Guzman,
Yes.
Douglas Powers.
Yes.
Okay, next we have the contract for professional services between the City of Chicago and Attorney Richard Morrison, Morrisroe, sorry. The rate, monthly rate of $50 per hour. Litigation services, the rate would be $125 per hour, not to exceed $65,000 for the year 2022. Are there any comments or questions on Attorney Morrisroe's contract?
None.
There be no further questions or comments, or entertain a motion to approve the contract for professional services between the City of Chicago and Richard Morrisroe for 2022.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez,
Yes?
Weena Guzman,
Yes.
Douglas Powers.
Yes.
Okay, next we have the contract for legal services between the City of Chicago and Attorney Don Dawkins. I believe this contract is basically the same as last year's. I think the rates are about the same. Rate $125 per non-litigation, $150 with matters in litigation, not to exceed $50,000. Are there any questions or comments on this contract?
No.
No.
There being no further questions or comments, I entertain a motion to approve the contract for legal services between the City of Chicago and Attorney Don Dawkins.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez,
Yes?
Weena Guzman,
Yes.
Douglas Powers.
Yes.
Okay, next we have a proposal from Trinow for the master license for the global project tracking system. This is from our planning department. The software fee is $12,762.50. The project administration fee is $5,400. Any questions or comments? I believe this is a continuation.
Yes, this is a continuation from software that the planning department currently uses for the EEOC compliance and management.
Okay. It's a 1-year, 12-month agreement. Any questions or comments?
No.
No.
There be no further questions or comments, I entertain a motion to approve Trinell Master License for the Global Project Tracking System with the City of Chicago for 2022.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez,
Yes?
Weena Guzman,
Yes.
Douglas Powers.
Yes.
Okay, now we come to outstanding invoices. First one is from the Law Department, is with Smith Sursek. And one late invoice dated 3/5/2021, in the amount of $61.94. The explanation is that it was previously paid for the hours worked. However, the expense portion of the invoice was inadvertently omitted from the original claim for payment. Since the invoice is over 60 days, it requires the board's approval. Thank you for your time and attention. This is from Dina Rodriguez, Law Department's paralegal. Any questions or comments on this late invoice?
No.
No.
Being no further comments or questions, there a motion to approve payment to Smith Sursek for their late invoice of $61.94.
So move.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes?
Weena Guzman.
Yes.
Douglas Powers.
Yes.
Next we have from Engineering Department, from Comcate, the late invoice dated 4/1/2021, amount of $5,192.25. Explanation, the invoice was received on time. However, engineering requested a contract for 2021 services. An extension to the previous contract was submitted for the board's review today. Any questions or comments on this late invoice?
No.
There being no further questions or comments, entertain a motion to approve Comcate's late invoice in the amount of $5,192.25.
So move.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes?
Weena Guzman.
Yes.
Douglas Powers.
Yes.
Okay, next, we have late invoice from Multimedia for Kanaka Minolta. We have several late invoices dated 1/15/2020, 1/16/2020, 5/15/2020, 7/15/2020, 8/15/2020, 2/16/2021, 5/15/2021, 8/15/2021, for a total of $191.66. Explanation, invoices were never received by Jonathan Daroff from the Water Department to be processed. Conicum will be contacted and attempt to have multimedia invoices sent to City Hall going forward. So they were sent to the wrong address. Any questions or comments on these late invoices?
No.
No.
There being no further question or comments, entertain a motion to approve payment to Conica Minolta for their late invoices in the amount of $191.66.
So move.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes?
Weena Guzman.
Yes.
Douglas Powers.
Yes.
Okay, next we have from Public Works, we have from 610 Auto, past due invoices. We have invoice dated 7/14/21, 8/2/21, 8/6/21, 8/28/21, 9/7/21, 9/8/21, and 9/23/21, for a total of $9,726.71. Explanation, appropriation was sent in September, was sent to council because of a lack of funds. Appropriation was never acted upon. You do have the funding though now, right?
Yeah, I believe, they were using money around and stuff.
Okay. And they did provide these services?
Yes.
Okay. And for the record, can you please give your name, so?
Director Renee said.
Okay. Any questions or comments?
No.
There be no further questions or comments, I entertain a motion that we approve 610 Auto's past due invoices in the amount of $9,726.71.
So move.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes?
Weena Guzman.
Yes.
Douglas Powers.
Yes.
Okay, next we also have from Public Works, proposal from Mechanical Concepts and Agreements for City Hall. The description is to upgrade the heating and cooling system at City Hall. The amount is $217,550. And the proposal is actually broken down by work.
They broke it down into 5 proposals.
You're right, there are 5 proposals. And I believe they all total We totaled at $217,550. But I just noticed two of the proposals do not have a signature sheet.
I'll create it.
2 or 3? Let's see. 3.
Maybe.
Okay. No, Olga, we'll add that right now.
Yes.
Okay.
Looks like 3.
Are there any questions or comments?
No.
Any- Anything that'll fix the heating and cooling here, I think.
That's time of replacing the boiler, the control system, everything, pretty much.
Okay, no questions or comments?
No.
There be no further questions or comments, I entertain a motion to approve mechanical concepts, agreements, or proposals for City Hall with Public Works in the amount of $217,550.
So move.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez,
Yes?
Rena Guzman,
Yes.
Douglas Powers.
Yes.
Okay. Next, we have from Compass Minerals of America. This is a contract with Compass Minerals for 3,000 tons of treated salt. And let's see, total salt. See the total estimated value, was it an award? 43,015? Oh, no, that's for the entire state, 43
Yeah, it's for the
million.
state.
Yeah, 43
That's what
million.
the state did.
Our cost is how much?
Our cost is gonna be, I believe it's $79.46 per ton delivered.
$9.46 per ton, and we're getting 3,000 tons.
I believe it's, total is 29,000, well, no, that's what they awarded, Compass Minerals was 29,500.
Oh, I see it on the last page, so that, okay, 29.
29 million, yeah.
So it's not the 3,000? Because 3,000 would be 238, 380.
3,000 tons at $79.
$79.46 is $238,380.
How much?
$238,380.
Well, that's more than 29. Okay, well, we'll make the motion at the 3,000 tons at 79.46, so,
Yeah, that's what they quoted here.
okay. Are there any other questions or comments?
No.
No.
There be no further questions or comments, entertain a motion to approve the contract with Compass Minerals for 3,000 tons of treated salt at a price of $79.46 per ton.
So move.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez,
Yes?
Rena Guzman, Douglas Powers.
Yes.
Okay, next we have from Public Works, we have the 2022 City of Chicago Vehicle Equipment Maintenance Service Plan. And I believe this is the plan. Are there any changes from last year in the plan?
Not to my knowledge, no.
Okay, so like last year, we present these prices to different vendors. If they agree, they sign on to the program. Am I correct?
Mm-hmm. They've all signed it right here.
Okay, so for 2022, we have the rate schedules, and we have several companies that agreed to the rate schedule. We have Acton, EC Auto, North Harbor Equipment, Performance Auto, 610 Auto, and Trevino's Complete Auto and Sales and Service. So all these companies have agreed to the prices we presented in the agreement for various repairs and services. Are there any questions or comments on the 2022 City of Chicago Vehicle Equipment Maintenance Service Policy?
Have they all signed it yet?
Yes.
They have their signatures are on here.
Just,
Any-
other emphasize the importance of them maintaining, vehicle maintenance history for each and every vehicle.
Yeah, that's all been written into the agreement.
Under payment and invoicing, I believe. Does that suffice, Carla?
I would like for it to say they have to maintain a separate file for each vehicle by their number. So, some do, but of course there's too many of them. So I'm looking at,
It says all invoices must include department name, unit number, year, make, model, and VIN number.
right, but then when we ask them for the specific vehicle's maintenance history, what we've gotten back has been confused, so you might ask for, I don't know, a Ford, F-10, F-150, specific ones, maintenance history, and they'll give you, I've gotten the maintenance history for all of them across the board. Sometimes the VIN numbers don't match, it'll be so if they could, maybe we could, I would ask the board to do a motion that we accept this today, but that we amend that paragraph about records to say that to maintain a file for each vehicle by VIN number. So it'll be like one sentence.
For that specific vehicle,
Yeah, so
got
if
you.
you say you want, records for your third F-150, they have to say, okay, here's that specific vehicle's history, instead of putting onus on you to search through to see, well, who changed this oil and when for this vehicle, who changed tires for the next vehicle, and then instead of it being a hodgepodge. Like, it shouldn't cause your department more time and labor searching through. The vendor should have it in a discrete file for each vehicle.
Listen,
Do you understand what she wants you to put in, or do you want to provide them with a short little thing they could add when we amend it?
I would recommend that you all.
We'll pass this, subject to,
Provided that, that is going to be a requirement, and we'll add it to the agreement. It should be like a sentence or two at the most. We'll make, the way to administer these things, when there's a question on the vehicle, it'll take a lot of headache away from the person who is doing the vehicle maintenance.
okay, so that'll be added on to that section on records on the first page? All vendors are required to keep records.
Yes.
Okay. Any other questions or comments?
No.
Okay, then I'd like to entertain a motion to approve the 2022 City of Chicago Vehicle and Equipment Maintenance Service Policy with the condition that they add additional information under the second or the third paragraph, where all vendors are required to keep records of all repairs to all city-owned vehicles and equipment. I believe the information we want added is that they have the VIN numbers for each vehicle in their records.
And if they maintain a separate file for each vehicle by vendor.
Okay, so maintaining record for each vehicle by VIN number and a separate file for each vehicle. So that'll be added to the final signed one. And I believe we'll have to make them aware of it since they signed this contract. So,
I made a note of it here, so as he said, I'd let him know about that also.
okay. Any other questions or comments?
No.
If there are no further questions or comments, I'd like to entertain that motion as we just discussed, and with that condition.
So moved.
And also to give the board secretary the authority to add the new signature line so we could sign the new one.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez,
Yes?
Rena Guzman,
Yes.
Douglas Powers.
Yes.
Okay, next we have the 2021 through 2022 City of Chicago Snow Removal Service Policy for Public Works. This is almost similar to the vehicle proposal we just talked about, only here it deals with snow removal. We have various contractors again who have all signed on to these agreed prices. We have Acton, KM West Recycling, R&D Construction, Regional Services, Sneed Construction, SNS Sales and Service, STM Enterprise. And there is a list of the services and equipment. Are there any questions or comments on this snow removal service policy? I believe this is the same as last year's, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Any questions or comments on this proposal
No.
No.
or policy? No? There being no further questions or comments, entertain a motion to approve the 2021 through 2022 City of Chicago Snow Removal Service Policy with Public Works Department and various vendors.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez,
Yes?
Rena Guzman, Douglas Powers.
Yes.
Okay, next we come contracts from Engineering Department. We have first one is from Comcast.
Hello, William Allen from the engineering department. This is the contract that was for Comcast that was mentioned earlier in the meeting under outstanding invoices for their work. What they do, the service that they provide the engineering department is to help us with the program that helps us keep up with the status of our handicap signs
Okay, and it's,
or permits.
and the total cost is, you have, the $18,491?
It should be $5,192.25.
Yeah.
For their annual fee. We've already paid for their original startup costs.
Oh, okay, so, oh, I see it on the last page, $5,192.25.
Yes.
Any questions or comments?
No.
No.
Being no further questions or comments, entertain a motion to approve Comcate's agreement to implement handicap sign manager in the amount of $5,192.25.
Well, actually, I do have one question. I apologize. So these aren't services that the current GIS company does? They're not able
No.
to? Okay. All right, yeah. So move.
Roll call?
Val Gomez,
Yes?
Rena Guzman,
Yes.
Douglas Powers.
Yes.
Okay, next we have a citywide striping sealed opening.
Well, we didn't receive any sale quotes for this project.
Okay, so no motion to make on here.
No.
Okay, and then we'll move on to the Kennedy Avenue Milestone Contractors, Notice of Award, Notice to Proceed, and the contract.
Yes. And you also should have the recommendation from our PE engineer of record, which is Robinson Engineering, recommending to also move forward with Milestone in the amount of $2,373,296.
Okay, we do have that. We also have the contract and the notice to proceed, notice to award. Are there any questions or comments?
No.
Okay,
None.
And then I'm sorry, for Robinson's CE cost,
that'll be,
is that gonna be done
that'll be
separately?
next,
or
that'll be next after this.
Okay, sorry about that.
So there being no further questions or comments, entertain a motion to approve the Kennedy Avenue Roadway Improvement Project, Milestone Contractors, their contract, their notice to award, the notice to proceed.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes.
Weena Guzman.
Yes.
Douglas Powers.
Yes.
Okay. Now we come to, for the same project, construction engineering services for the Kennedy Avenue improvements. And we have this is for Robinson Engineering.
Yes. For the amount of $123,000.
Any questions or comments on this proposal?
No.
No.
There be no further questions or comments, turn to a motion to approve engineering services for the Kennedy Avenue project with Robinson Engineering. Entertain a motion.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes?
Weena Guzman. Douglas Powers.
Yes.
Okay, next we come to the Prairie Crossing. This is also with Milestone Contractors. We also have the notice of award, notice of proceed, and the contract.
You should also have a recommendation from Robinson Engineering, which is our PE of record, recommending moving forward with Milestone Contractors. They came in as the lowest and most responsible bidder in the amount of $664,182.
Okay, we do. Are there any questions or comments on any of these? The notice of award, notice of proceed, and the contract?
No.
No.
There be no further questions or comments, entertain a motion to approve the Prairie Crossings recommendations for Milestone Contractors. We have their notice to award, notice to proceed, and the contract. Motion to approve all.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes?
Weena Guzman.
Yes.
Douglas Powers.
Yes.
Okay, now we have the proposal for first group forward to be the construction engineers of the Prairie Crossings. And this, what the amount for that is,
$79,000.
okay. Any questions or comments on this proposal?
No.
No?
No.
There being no further questions or comments, entertain a motion to approve first group for CE of the Prairie Crossings project.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes?
Weena Guzman.
Yes.
Douglas Powers.
Yes.
Okay, next we have the Magoon Avenue Reconstruction Project. We also have the notice to award, notice to proceed, and the contract. And the amount,
We have a recommendation from our PE of record, which is Nice Engineering, to move forward with Passy Construction in the amount of $7,142,194.58.
any questions or comments on this?
No.
There be no further questions or comments, or entertain a motion to approve Magoon Reconstruction with Hassey Construction to approve their notice of award, notice to proceed, and their contract.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes?
Weena Guzman. Douglas Powers.
Yes.
Okay. Also for the Magoon Reconstruction Project, we have the proposal for first group for being the construction engineers of the project.
Yes, for full-time supervision, first group's cost is not to exceed $509,000.
Any questions or comments on this proposal?
No.
No.
There be no further questions or comments, entertain a motion to approve. It's for first group. Let's see. First group for the CE of the Magoon project.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez,
Yes.
Weena Guzman, Douglas Powers.
Yes.
Next, we have the Exchange Reconstruction recommendation.
So our RP of record, which was First Group Engineering, after reviewing the bid, we only received one. Ended up coming in over budget. I believe our budget was 1.3. The project came in at 1.9. And when looking through the line items, there wasn't so much as cost increases amongst the materials, just so much as there was more money factored into their mob and demob costs, more than we would have liked to see. So just based off of that and the fact that we only got one bid, it's best to just reject this bid and rebid at a later time.
Okay. Any questions or comments? No motion is required. So this will be a no rejection of the bid, or
I'm not sure if, I can't recall if I provided the CE cost for exchange, for SEH.
I don't believe I have him here. Was,
Okay.
no.
And then that's fine.
Okay, next we have 129th and Dickey intersection improvement. This is Reef Riley. We have the notice of award, notice to proceed, and the contract. The contract price is $1,834,807.65.
Yes. For Reith and Riley.
Right, with Reef and Riley. This is for 129th and Dickey Road intersection improvements. Any questions or comments on the notice to award, notice to proceed, or the contract?
No.
No.
There being no further questions or comments, I entertain a motion to approve Reef Riley's recommendation for notice of award, notice to proceed, and contract.
So move.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez,
Yes.
Weena Guzman,
Yes.
Douglas Powers.
Yes.
Okay, next we have from Short Elliott Hendrickson. It's for CE of 129th and Dickey intersection improvement.
This is for a full-time supervision for the roundabout project in the amount of $194,000.
Any questions or comments on this recommendation?
No.
No.
There being no further questions or comments, a motion to approve Short Elliott Hendrickson's for CE of 129th and Dickey intersection improvement in the amount of $194,000.
So move.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez,
Yes.
Weena Guzman,
Yes.
Douglas Powers.
Yes.
Okay, next we have Police Station Parking Lot, CNB Construction LLC, the notice to award, notice to proceed, and the contract. This is for $371,588.
This is the same process with that other one.
Mm-hmm.
We hire first group here. He gave to us a recommendation for 371,000.
Any questions or comments on CNB's construction, notice of award, notice to proceed, and contract?
So he gave us a recommendation to
First
accept
group.
this?
First group.
First group.
Okay. He gave us a recommendation to accept this, is what you're saying? This is,
It's there.
Any questions or comments?
So,
I have a copy here if you want.
no, I'm looking at it. I was just asking what the recommendation was, but it's fine. I'm
You
good.
okay with it?
I'm good.
Weena, any questions?
No.
There being no further questions or comments, entertain a motion to approve the police station parking lot proposal with CMB Construction LLC, their notice to award, notice to proceed, and the contract.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes?
Weena Guzman.
Yes.
Douglas Powers.
Yes.
Okay, next we have, for the same project, we have first group proposal for CE of the police station parking lot.
We hire only part-time because it's a small job.
Mhm.
We pay 12,000 for this.
Okay. It is small compared to the other ones.
Yeah.
Any,
It's not small, but
mhm.
in comparison with another one.
Any questions or comments on the CE for the police station parking lot?
No.
There being no further questions or comments, entertain a motion to approve first group for CE, the police station parking lot.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes?
Weena Guzman.
Yes.
Douglas Powers.
Yes.
Okay, next we have Robinson Engineering. This is for the Quiet Zone Study.
Yeah, this is a proposal to help us consider ourselves to be a quiet zone to lessen noise pollution as trains run through our neighborhoods and downtown districts and really just throughout the entire city of East Chicago. Also, it's worth mentioning that they'll also assist us with identifying paper crossings
Mm-hmm.
throughout East Chicago, which will help us, I guess, with future projects or developments throughout the city. So they kind of split it up according
Yeah,
to
but-
different railroad companies.
Yeah, I noticed that, so,
If you add up all the different railroad companies, you'll have a lump sum of $24,500.
okay, I was doing my quick math here. Okay.
So this is just to do a quick study.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I shouldn't really say quick. This is going to take some time to coordinate with the railroad companies, find out what's needed from the city. That this may be an opportunity for us to work together, the railroad company and the city, to enhance the crossings, to have us not have the horns be used as much or at all.
Okay. Any questions or comments on this proposal for the Quiet Zone Study with Robinson Engineering?
No.
No.
There be no further questions or comments, entertain a motion to approve Robinson's Engineering proposal for the Quiet Zone Study in the amount of $24,500.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes?
Weena Guzman.
Yes.
Douglas Powers.
Yes.
Okay, next we have Hassey Construction for US 12 Alder Underground Utility Agreement.
Engineering department would actually like to remove this item from the agenda.
Okay, item is removed. Okay, next we have also with Hassey Construction, change order number 1 for Homely Reconstruction, Michigan over SR 912, that's Klein Avenue, right?
There's one right before. Did you say over Klein?
Well, let me see.
Yeah, this is the change order number 1 for Homely Reconstruction,
Right.
Michigan over Klein Ave.
Yeah, this is for our homely reconstruction job that we bid it out with Hassey. They came in as the lowest and most responsible. This was within the second quarter of this year, and we awarded the job. We were awaiting funding to be approved and by the council, and we finally got the money. But what's happened is that now there's a cost increase for the material that was once priced out for us, and that's what's within this change order before you today. In the amount of $158,362.37, which is something that a lot of folks are encountering across most projects with dealing with certain construction materials such as sewer pipe, PVC, and water main pipe, ductile iron.
Okay. And the amount of change order is,
$158,362.37.
any questions or comments on change order number 1 for the Homerly Reconstruction to Michigan?
No.
That one has to change order number 1 for Homerly Reconstruction. This is a different item.
Oh, I was looking at that. So, do we have this? Oh, you know what, it was probably confusing that with one. Okay, there be no further questions or comments on the hasty change order number 1 for Homerly Reconstruction. Entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez,
Yes?
Weena Guzman,
Yes.
Douglas Powers.
Yes.
The next item is the Michigan Avenue over SR 912.
Ndot has a project to improve the area where Michigan Avenue intersects with the Klein Highway. They are planning to construct a roundabout in that area. By them doing this, this allows us the ability to run our own conduit and fiber to the marina and lakefront area, as well as provide residents with a pedestrian-friendly way of reaching the lakefront, marina, and casino if you do not own or possess a vehicle. The money that we would have to pay in order to have our pedestrian walkway and fiber and conduit is estimated to be around $930,890. But accompanying this estimate within the MOU is also a letter from the engineering department wishing to establish a budget for this project in the amount of not to exceed $1 million. This money will go directly to Ndot as the sponsor or owner of the project. Once it goes out to bid, they'll send us a letter confirming that we agree with the price, and then we must pay up front a check.
$1 million?
Whatever the cost is. If it's under $1 million, they'll only bill us for the exact amount. And then if it's over, they'll ask us to basically approve in writing that we agree with the cost, and we will be paying the access amount.
And we have the funding set up?
Pardon me?
The funding has been approved?
Yes, the funding has been approved by the Common Council.
Okay. So any questions or comments on this proposal?
So this is a state-led project. We're trying to get the pedestrian aspect is what you're dealing with today?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. State-owned project. We just want to establish a pedestrian walkway and finally run our conduit and fiber to the lakefront area.
Okay. Got nothing else?
No other questions?
No.
Being no further questions, entertain a motion to approve the Michigan over SR 912 project.
So move.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes?
Weena Guzman, Douglas Powers.
Yes.
Okay, next we come to Midwestern Labor. It's yours too? Midwestern Labor LED illuminated street name signs?
Yeah, that's from the engineering department. And that is to have Midwestern conduct the installation of street name signs throughout the city of East Chicago. Them as well as Heck started this project with us, I want to say in 2016 or 2017. So if you approach a traffic signalized intersection, you'll see LED street name signs that hang off from the mast arms. that illuminate at night. Most intersections just have 2. We just want to complete the intersection by installing a total of 4. And so we have a total of, I believe, 96 signs that we would like to purchase. That amount is $316,080. 316080. And again, this is just to,
Where are you getting that number from?
It has, here it has 96 for 134,400.
so that's the installation cost.
Oh, that's,
installation.
oh,
okay.
is the installation included in that 300?
No,
No, so it's,
no, the 316 is just to purchase the signs.
Okay, I see it's.
The 134 is to install them. $134,400, right?
Yeah.
okay, so what's the whole total then? 134 plus 452?
So
Okay,
it's a 316 quote and 134.
okay, so
And so
total project would be
This
4?
covers all of the signs, or are these just the roads that we're trying to focus on?
This will complete the ones that the intersections that we've already started, as well as
Okay.
we've added additional ones.
Doug, you said total was 452?
I'm gonna check.
That's what you have, Willie, right? 452?
See, I don't. Looks like it's 451,880. Is that correct? 451,880?
Okay, it's good enough for me. Any other questions or comments?
No.
No.
If you have no further questions or comments, it's a motion to approve Midwestern Electric's proposal for illuminated street signs in the amount of around $451,880.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes.
Weena Guzman.
Yes.
Douglas Powers.
Yes.
Okay, it's Traffic Control Corporation purchase of LED signs. William?
Sorry.
The Traffic Control Corporation purchase of LED signs for various locations, the amount of $316,080.
Yep, so that's to purchase the street name sign.
Oh, that's part of the other one?
That's part of that
Oh,
one.
I thought they were two separate.
Yeah, they have the install
Okay.
and the price is separate.
Okay, so
Yeah,
we
we
already
approved it
approved that then. Okay, so we approved that? Okay, so that was with Traffic Control Corporation.
To purchase the signs. And then
Okay.
to install them, it's just strictly with Midwestern.
Okay. So we already approved that then.
Well, I think we approved Midwestern, no? So-
Well, we approved the budget for
approve the
both.
total.
We approved the total budget.
Purchase the signs and to have them installed.
Yeah.
Well, for the record, the project is with Midwestern for installation. Traffic Control Corporation will provide the signs, for the record. Okay, that brings us to right-of-way applications. We have right-of-way applications 21-04041 through 21-04051. Any questions or comments on these?
No.
No.
Okay, there being no further questions or comments, entertain a motion to approve the aforementioned Board of Public Works permit applications.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes?
Weena Guzman.
Yes.
Douglas Powers.
Yes.
Okay, that concludes our new business. We have one item on other business. Last meeting, we approved the purchase of one 2022 Explorer and one 2021 F-350 chassis, 4x4 regular cab. We asked for more information at the meeting, the other bids and the other companies they called. Alan Lee, Supervisor, Water Department, he provided the information for us. And we'll provide the information to you so you can put it in the minutes. The companies you did contact are Bozak Ford, Smith of Mountain Road, Chesterton, Indiana, Smith Motors of Hammond, Indiana, and Webb Ford of Highland, Indiana. And he does have their explanation from each firm in a letter. And I believe that's all the information we're asking from last meeting.
Yes, and just to note, Mr. President, that these two vehicles will be assigned to the Department of Waterworks.
Okey-doke. Any other questions on the information?
No.
Okay, as I mentioned, this is the information we requested last time. It'll be added to that proposal. Okay, that concludes other business. Our next regular meeting will be December 13th, 2021. That concludes all our items on our agenda. Entertain a motion for adjournment.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes?
Weena Guzman.
Yes.
Douglas Powers.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, I would like to call to order the regular meeting of the Board of Public Safety, November 22nd, 2021. We will follow the agenda we have in front of us. May we stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. You may be seated. May we have the roll call, please?
Milton Reed.
Here.
Richard Tremzinski.
Here.
Thomas Davis.
Here.
Is there a motion to approve the regular meeting minutes from November 8th, 2021?
I make a motion.
I second.
It's been moved and probably second. Any questions?
I have none.
Hearing no questions, we'll take a vote. All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. No correspondence in front of us. Moving on to new business. Is there a motion to approve the order to rescind and release order to demolish 4825 Ivy Street?
I make a motion.
I second that.
Are there any questions?
I have none.
Hearing no questions, we'll take a vote. All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Is there a motion to adopt Resolution 2021-31, 4009, deal and release of lien?
I make a motion.
I second it.
It's been moved and probably second. Any questions?
I have none.
Any questions?
None.
If not, we'll take a vote. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. There is no audience here for participation. The next meeting will be Monday, December 13th at 6 p.m. If no further business, we'll take a motion to adjourn.
I so move.
Is there a second?
Second.
All right. All right. Motion and second. Okay. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Meeting is adjourned. Thank you all. All right. Now we have to sign.